on your side with breaking news and the Tri-State's most accurate forecast. This is Good Morning Tri-State Weekend Edition.
There has been a big push for years to replace the Brent Spence Bridge, and that's just one of the reasons local iron workers say Congress needs to spend more money on infrastructure projects. And Jason Mullins and Dave Baker, they're here from Ironworkers Local 44 of Bridge International Association. It's so good to have you guys here with us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's begin with you, Jason. First of all, tell us about your mission.
Well, we have a press conference this coming Tuesday, 6 o'clock at our training facility, which is over in Hebron, Kentucky. It'll be elected officials from both sides of the river. It'll be a large group of our local area contractors that'll be there, and a few labor officials, not too many. And we want to just discuss infrastructure in Cincinnati from both parts of the river, and the gridlock that we see in Washington as the money starts to trickle down into the local area. We want to do whatever we can to bring our partners together to make sure that it doesn't get gridlocked.
And Dave, tell us too about what you see as far as our infrastructure and what needs to be done. I mean, the obvious project that we hear about is the bridge, the Brent Spence Bridge, but you say there are others around town.
Yeah, there's a ton of different work. If you just look around on many of we got a lot of bridges here locally, the constant backups on all of them. At the Brent Spence, you mentioned that. I mean, if you drive over it, you see pieces of plywood holding concrete together. I mean, all the bridges in our area need work. There's a train bridge there in Covington that's, bolts fall out on a regular basis. There's just a ton of small bridges throughout and just terrible roads in general. And if you can open that stuff up, you can make those things, better, then it brings businesses in. Businesses don't want to come somewhere where people are sitting in constant gridlock. So, we're trying to get that out to our elected officials to see that.
And you say too that this isn't just about creating more jobs necessarily, but even public safety as an issue.
Well, we all know about the gentleman that stalled on the bridge and fell to his death. We're trying to get by with less, in our public highways and things like that, where the roads are shut down, and try to hurry up and get in there and fix a certain area and then get back out, when we need to be thinking about broadening what we have and not just living with what we got. Once you start opening up the roads, making access easier, then you'll see more commercial growth. We've seen that in the past 20 years. You can see where Union Center Road is now compared to where it was 15 years ago.
That's right, yeah.
In Kentucky, down in Hebron, it's totally opened up, but we're limiting ourselves in the Cincinnati downtown area, and we're seeing businesses leave, and a lot of it's got to do with their ability to move goods in and out. Okay,
well, we'll keep following the story. Of course, we'll see you on Tuesday. We appreciate you guys giving us a preview of what you're going to be talking about, too. Thank you for being with us.
Hey,
thank you.
Adam?
Breaking news alerts, tonight's top stories, and weather before the first commercial. This is Local 12 News at 11.
A meeting tonight aims to improve infrastructure in the Tri-State and create some jobs. Local iron workers held a roundtable discussion with elected leaders at their facility in Hebron. They discussed how to build a greater Cincinnati. The bipartisan group is calling on Congress to pass the president's job plan. Group members want work to repair roads and bridges to get started right away. They say improving the local infrastructure is crucial to the Tri-State's economy.
It's hard to move our goods around. If you go south from here, you're okay. If you go north from Tylersville, you're going to be okay. But if you got to go from Tylersville to Hebron, it makes it really difficult.
Labor leaders say investing in the nation's infrastructure not only provides paychecks for their workers, but also improves public safety and strengthens the local economy.
Balanced news in high definition. The Fox 19 10 o'clock news.
Iron workers in Greater Cincinnati are asking for more work, but in this economy, putting money into infrastructure is a challenging investment.
Fox 19's Emily Wood explains what iron workers are doing to get more attention and start building in the Tri-State.
Local Union 44 is proud to say it's built Greater Cincinnati since 1905, and to keep the tradition going is putting politicians face to face with contractors to start an open dialogue about infrastructure, a necessary investment to keep jobs and boost the economy. The Cincinnati Casino is the biggest project employing iron workers from local Union 44. Set to open in 2013, the casino creates more than 2,000 construction jobs. Union member Dave Goller hopes to get to work in the new year on the inside lighting and signs, but wishes there were more projects like the casino to keep him on the job.
It's our families, worrying if the project's going to go through or not, which way it goes.
In a room filled with state politicians and local council members, the Ironworkers Union says there needs to be better communication between the companies hiring the workers and the leaders funding the projects.
This is a bipartisan meeting because people have different opinions on where to spend money. So we just wanted to extend the hand and say that we'll do whatever we can.
As we look at our budgets, and we're all being challenged fiscally, the best way of raising revenue is bringing forth the infrastructure necessary to attract business.
Politicians like Roxanne Qualls agree infrastructure is not a partisan issue, but the path to get there can go many different ways, which is why Local 44 wants to see more long-term contracts.
If you're going to spend your money, you need to spend it to where the businesses will take it and use it to promote more business growth.
Iron workers depend on big picture investment projects. And while future needs like the Brent Spence Bridge will create jobs, it's a one-time build that does not bring long-term jobs like the casino. The Ironworkers Union says in order to get more jobs, the leadership on both sides of the river needs to have a clear vision on future developments. So once the money is there, they can get right to work. Emily Wood, Fox 19 News.
And to get the ball rolling, the Ironworkers Local Union 44 will be distributing more information for its case to leaders lobbying for support in Columbus, Frankfort, and Washington, D.C.